Happy third grade. It's Wednesday. Whew, it's getting kind of crazy. Getting a little stir crazy right now. Today we are going to be working on our life cycles packet. Now, I know that I gave you this packet and I'm going to be dojoing exactly what I want you to do every single day, but so far I'd like you to do just kind of maybe one page a day, starting with lesson 2. So we did lesson 1 together. Now you're going to be in lesson 2. What is a life cycle? The first page that I want you to do is this page. It's time to think. And it says, everyone in your class, even your teacher, was once a baby. Everyone has changed a lot since they were babies. How much have you changed since you were born? Think about all the things you can do now that you couldn't do when you were a baby. What about the way you look? Write all of the ways you have changed in the box below. So this box right here, you are going to write each of the ways that you have changed since before, when you were a baby, till now. Next, what is a life cycle? You are going to read this page. It says, our world is always changing. The land changes, the weather changes, the time changes, and living things change too. As humans, we go through so many changes throughout our life. You may have realized by now that you're getting older. You also may have realized that you can never go back. You'll never be an infant again. Already you have gone through so many changes since the day you were born, from learning to hold your head up, to sitting up, to crawling and then walking. Your body has also changed. It's grown. You're a lot taller now than when you were a baby. You have teeth and hopefully more hair. Even your brain has changed. You can now understand the world around you much better than you were when you were a baby. All these changes are called a life cycle. And you're going to go on from here learning about what a life cycle is. When you're done with that, I want you to go on to the next page. And the next page is, what is a life cycle? And you see here the life cycle of a chicken. So we start egg, chick, chicken, and then the chicken passes away. Also, it says, take a look at this pumpkin. What do you think a pumpkin's life cycle is like? Start from the beginning, write or draw your ideas. So first, you're going to take a look at the chicken. Then you're going to take a look at the life cycle of a pumpkin. And you're going to draw what you think happens from the time a pumpkin is a seed all the way up until a pumpkin goes back into the ground and decomposes. When you're finished with that, then you get to read about an actual life cycle of a pumpkin. So it'll tell you right here, step by step, exactly what a pumpkin's life cycle is like. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but on this page, the page of the chicken, there is a QR code. And if you get this, you go ahead and scan the QR code, or if you're watching this, you can scan it from here. Ta-da, there you go, I'll give you a second. And you'll be able to watch a video to see if you were right, to see if your predictions on a pumpkin life cycle were correct. After we're done with this, then you're going to do a compare and contrast. So the end of lesson number 2 is a compare and contrast, where you compare the similarities and differences of the life cycle of a chicken and the life cycle of a pumpkin. By Friday, we will be done with lesson 2, and you'll be able to do your reflection. And your reflection says, what are the stages of the human life cycle? How are they similar or different to plants and animals? And you'll be able to write. And what I'd like you to do when you're doing this writing is I want you to do race writing. So restate the question. What are the stages of the human life cycle? So you say the stages of the human life cycle are, and then you answer it. So the R is restate, the A is answer. Remember C, citing evidence, and you can go back into the text and cite that evidence. And then E, explain why you're right. So you can say, this explains that the stages of the human life cycle are. So when you're writing that, that's the first paragraph that I want you to write. Then the second paragraph, how are they similar or different to plants and animals? So first you are. In race writing, you are restating. You say, they are similar or different to plants and animals because, and then that's the R, then the A, you answer, the C, you cite evidence, and E, you explain. This explains that there are similarities and differences between humans, plants, and animals. And that will be your science lesson for the week. I want you to pace yourself. I know that it is Wednesday. I do want you to be done with lesson 2 by Friday so that we can go ahead and get into lesson 3 by Monday morning. If you have any questions, dojo me, but I think that you'll be just fine. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.